Hey y'all, RGT here. And let's just skip the nonsense, jump right into it. Black Friday 2021, the deals are out there. Many retailers are already doing their Black Friday deals, and I have all of the major retailers lined up with the best deals available. Now, before we get into the new stuff, GameStop's video from yesterday on the channel, I highly suggest you guys check that out because overall, GameStop is probably the best this Black Friday season. All of these sales are applicable at the time and filming and uploading of this video. We'll say on the 23rd at 10 a.m. is probably when I will launch that. So you have a couple days. You know, you don't have to wait till Black Friday. You can actually take advantage of a lot of these sales right now. There could be additional Black Friday deals that we don't know about quite yet, but these seem to be the main deals. If something super crazy comes along, I'll talk about it in a video. But like I said, these are the deals we got going on right now. Of course, you can get things like Ring Fit Adventure and Mario Kart Live for $60 at all major retailers. I think the Mario Kart Live is definitely something worth checking out, especially with that new update. And if you actually need a Nintendo Switch system, it seems like the only bundle is going to be that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle. It consists of a new battery Nintendo Switch, not an OLED model, just the one with the newer battery, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online service for $299.99. Like I said, doesn't seem like any retailers are doing anything with Switch Lights or anything like that, but if something does come along and it is worth talking about, I will keep you guys posted. Like I said, GameStop, still the best deals, but we have to talk about the other retailers as well. We're going to start off with Amazon because one of their sale items actually coincides with the GameStop games, and that is the first party games. Now, GameStop has a ton of first party Nintendo Switch games on sale and for $27 or $26.99. Now, over on Amazon, you can pick up New Super Mario Bros. U and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for $27 a piece. So if you're looking to save a bit of money on those games and you don't want to deal with GameStop, which I understand, you can get these off of Amazon. Other highlights on Amazon include the following. We have Bravely Default 2 coming in at $30, which is by far the cheapest I've seen this game. I probably will pick it up at that $30 price point. We have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, which is available in one simple package for $31.50, another game that is very cheap. I believe this is the cheapest we've seen it. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remaster on the Nintendo Switch for $20. I really like that version of the game. It brings back so many memories, and if you have a Nintendo Switch, it is a super good port. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, but really, that's all Amazon's really doing as far as the best sale numbers are concerned. I'm looking for the best sale prices on these games. I'm looking for the cheapest that you could possibly get them. So those are the highlights from the Amazon. Like I said, some of these do coincide with the GameStop stuff, so it is worth checking out Amazon. Next up on the list, we're going to get into Target because honestly, Target is usually really good, but they kind of suck this year. So let's go ahead and get them out of the way. When it comes to the best prices on stuff on Target's website and of course in store, we have Spyro Reignited Trilogy for $20, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory for $20, and Sonic Mania / Sonic Team Racing for $25. Now, Spyro Reignited, very good Nintendo Switch port. Really, Activision, as much as, Bobby Kotick kind of sucks and he's not a good person, they've done a really good job with bringing their games over to the Nintendo Switch in terms of quality. And Spyro Reignited Trilogy is 3 Spyro games from the PlayStation 1 era that are really fun and look and run really good on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, there is a hefty download on that, so you might want to be on the lookout for memory cards. Many retailers are doing good deals on memory cards. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, this was a game that I wasn't interested in when it came out at $60. Maybe at $20 I'll buy it on it though. I do like the aesthetic of Kingdom Hearts games. I, grew up watching a lot of Disney movies like Aladdin and The Lion King and stuff like that, so there is some nostalgia for the series with me, so maybe I'll check that one out. And of course, Sonic Mania and Team Sonic Racing, 2 games available in one package for $25. Sonic Mania, of course, kicks ass, and Team Sonic Racing is a good Mario Kart style game, but that's really all that Target has to offer this year. Another place that's kind of lacking is actually Walmart, who's usually a big player in these sales, but this year there's nothing too crazy, but what they have you need to get. Monster Hunter Rise, one of my game of the year contenders for 2021. This is a fantastic game. So much free content has been added in the game. There's a huge DLC coming up for this game as well. $25. You need to hop on that. I don't care if you're not even like a huge Monster Hunter fan, this game will make you a fan because it feels a lot better than previous Monster Hunter games, especially with the traversal system. I did a full video on it playing with some friends. Make sure you guys check that out, but I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter Rise, and at $25, it's an absolute steal, and honestly, one of the best sale prices we will see overall on all Nintendo Switch games. Next up, we have Crash Bandicoot 4 for $20, another Activision game, but this game blew me away. It's such a good port of Crash Bandicoot 4, and really, Crash Bandicoot 4 is a super underrated game. I don't know why this game wasn't more popular. I think the gameplay in it is really tight. The levels you go into are really fun. I did a full video on the game. I was super impressed with the game. I actually already bought a physical copy, so this is just going to sort of pass me by. But if you haven't picked up Crash Bandicoot 4, you've sort of been on the fence about it, this is a price to strike at. And the final game that they have is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for $25. I don't know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. I tried to watch like 2 episodes in my early 20s and I was like, what is this? What is going on here? But I do know it's a very popular franchise. It seems like this is a decent version of the game as well. It's a newer game too. I believe it's only like a year old, so $25 on that. And really, that's all Walmart's bringing to the table. But I feel like Monster Hunter Rise is such a strong price point that you got to get that game. Like, if you only buy one game on this entire list, make it Monster Hunter Rise. That game is absolutely fantastic. And our final major retailer is, of course, Best Buy. And Best Buy has some really good deals that we're going to talk about. So Best Buy has FIFA 22 Legacy Edition for $20. Obviously, you know, it's FIFA. Like, we're not going to get too deep into it. Yes, it is just a roster update for the previous FIFA games, but if you like soccer, you'll probably like this game. Subnautica, the double pack, which consists of 2 different Subnautica games, is $30. This is actually something that I'm going to be picking up. I think that's a really good price point. You know, it's a third-party game you don't really see on sale all that often, and they seem like interesting games. I like underwater stuff. You know, I'm a big fan of like Endless Ocean and whatnot, so I think that's a really solid deal. Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remastered is also available at Best Buy for $20. We already gushed about this game. Super good game, super enjoyable game, definitely something you need to have on your radar. And Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Now, this is available at GameStop for $20, but it seems like it's pretty much sold out. It will be available at Best Buy for $30, so that's still a good price point. I feel, you know, it's good enough for something like that. I really felt like it should have been $30 or $40, not $50 when it launched, because I felt like the appeal would be a bit more. You know, more people who were just casual Nick fans would probably want to check it out at that price point. But this game is going to be available for $30. And the final 2 games that will be available at Best Buy are as follows. We have Persona 5 Strikers available for $35. Now, I've never really played Persona games before. I actually don't think I've ever played a Persona game. I know Persona wanted to come on the PlayStation Classic, but this was actually a bit of a different game, kind of a bit more with Hyrule Warriors style flair to it as far as the combat is concerned, unlike the traditional Persona gameplay. So it's a bit different, a lot of talking and stuff of that nature. But if you're a fan of the Persona series and you haven't picked up Persona 5 Strikers yet, $35, that's definitely one of the best prices I've ever seen it at. And we also have Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. That just rolls right off the tongue, available for $25. Now, I'm a Shin Megami Tensei noob. I've been playing a ton of Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I think I'm going to check out this game, honestly, because I like this series. I like this franchise. I like the demon collecting. I think it's pretty cool, fusing together different demons, the whole sort of dark and brooding atmosphere that's in it. It's definitely a very mature style game, and it definitely feels kind of like a mature Pokemon game. So Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster for $25, a great price. Of course, you have all those first-party Nintendo Switch games, most of which are available at GameStop for $26.99. There are other games included, though. I know Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is also going to be $40 at major retailers, and Super Mario Maker 2 is also going to be $40 at major retailers. So those are some games you'll want to have on your radar if you haven't added them to your collection yet. I definitely think that's a fair price point for all of those games. And I will say, it's a little bit of a quiet Black Friday, really. You know, usually we have so many games to talk about from so many major retailers, but it looks like this is our lineup for this year, and this is what you have to buy from. So let me know in the comments section down below what you plan on picking up. Yes, of course, whenever the eShop sales are revealed, we're going to do a video on that too, because I'm expecting those to be really good. If you looked at what they were doing over in Europe, which I didn't make a video on because of conversion rates and all that stuff, there were some really good sales, and I definitely have a good good feeling that we're going to see some insane sales, especially when we're talking about indie titles and even first-party Nintendo titles with that. Games that we haven't talked about in this list yet. But that's pretty much your roundup for all of the Black Friday deals. Between this and the GameStop video, you should have a pretty good indication of what games you want to buy. So like I said, let me know in the comments what games you plan on picking up during this Black Friday season, or are you just going to save all your money for a rainy day like a responsible adult? I don't recommend it. What if you don't wake up tomorrow? You know, you could have bought a game. You know, you wouldn't have played it because you wouldn't have woke up. But at least someone in your house might have played it, right? And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like and share. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.